Come here, Ace. Come here, buddy. Good boy. Ace just got up from a nap, didn't you, buddy? We've been sleeping in the office a little bit. Let's go outside and look at some homes, man. Hey, everybody. I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes, and this is Ace and Amanda behind the camera. And I wanted to show you what we got coming, what we got going, what's happening here. We've got one being delivered tomorrow. These are just finishing up. We've had these here for a while. We took them off the books and we put them back on, finishing up. So we got our finishing crews going on them. This one I framed in personally 2 weeks ago. I framed in another one that's outside to be coming on, and then I'll frame another one. Tom's going. We're all got a hammer in our hand around here. So I wanted to show you a little bit about what we do and what's coming and what's going. We got one leaving tomorrow. I videoed the home, 2 1-minute videos, and sent it to the homeowner this morning. So she approved. There's a couple things that we've forgotten. She reminded us, so we went ahead. And also there was a couple things that we remembered that she didn't too. So we were able to, that's why I love videos. I love going live, showing you all what's going on. If you need me to look at something different, we got the camera, it's live. You say, you know what? Can you pan in closer? Can you do something? Tell me what you want. I'll show you. I don't care to show you anything you want, anywhere except for the girls' bathroom. I won't go in there, okay?
That's not true.
Because it's nasty.
That's not true.
Brett uses a girls' bathroom.
He's not supposed to.
Remember he went in there?
Oh, I know.
Hey, I'm walking past this, and there's a million things, and I know there's people on here that's never tuned in before. And so I'm walking past these homes, and I'm sure you're saying, hey, go in that house. What's this? What's that? What's this? Well, we got like 40 some homes on site right here. So we got a tiny home festival going on every day of the year, all right? So you go to a tiny home festival, they may have 10 or 12. We got 40. Now, within about 2 months, hopefully, we're hoping, within about 2 months, we're gonna have almost 100 homes on site, people living here. So this is gonna be a living, breathing, tiny home property that people will be able to come here and experience and talk to live human beings that are living in these tiny homes and testify about how they like it. So if I walk past them, it's because we got previous videos on all these homes. You can go back into our archive of our YouTube channel, go back in there and just scroll down. Our videos are a little bit long, and the reason is because there's so much information. I would love to be able to get it all in 10 or 15 minutes and quit talking, but it seems like there's always more to show. We come on late at night, we come on during the day. It's kind of tough on us personally if we work till about 6 and then come on with a video that takes a little bit of while to prep, and then we're out of here and we don't get home until about 8 or 9 o'clock after starting at 6, 7 o'clock. So that's why we're coming on a little bit earlier during the day. You get to see some of the guys working the process, what's going on. I mean, this is it. This is a real live factory. Down this end is another end that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could get one more in here and we could have 12 going on. And we're actually started, like I said, I framed one last weekend. This is one I framed the following weekend. Tom's got one going, and we've got we got 2 more going on off site. So we're trying to expedite. We got 54 homes on the books. Really 20 of them are being knocked out within hopefully the next 2 weeks. We're going to try to take on another 20, 25 and try to get it. That'll clear our books. I'm hoping we can get to that point. We'll see. It's a big endeavor, but if we even get close to that, it'll be amazing to get that done. So always remember, if you're wanting your home, I want it quicker. I want it to get it quicker to you than you want it. All right? Always remember that. We got a software program, we got organization, we got people everywhere inside it. If you called, we didn't answer, there's something wrong with the phone. We've got 5 different emails. You can email me at Randy Jones at Incredible Tiny Homes. Amanda, Alyssa, Kim, Amber, Tom, all of us are ready to answer your call and answer your emails because we love building homes and we love talking to you and finding out what you want, okay? All right, so let me get to the point of showing you some of these homes really quick, because I know they're standing here and Nanda's showing them, and I know you want to look inside. So if we can do a real quick pan, these are not the homes, because we've already showed them a lot on video, so we don't really want to go through them a lot. We got homeowners that have come and looked at these homes. We got one down there to be leaving out Thursday in the blue the blue roof on the left. Yeah, it's leaving. This one here didn't have siding, so they're finishing the inside. The siding came in the wrong color. Things happen in construction. It's just the way it is. The crew on this, they're out sick. We got two guys that are out gone. They're the one building this whole house. And actually they split up and was doing 2 of these, and both of them are out.
Right.
So Albert's out, Jeff's out, and they were the 2 building them homes. So they're gonna be a little slow. That hurts our schedule, but it is what it is, you know? All right, this is a 10 by 18. Is it 20 or 18, Amanda? I think it's, I was gonna put a big poster on there, and as you can see, I never did. They painted over the name. No, it's DeLeo.
Oh, this is DeLeo?
Yeah.
I thought it was comin.
Yeah, it's DeLeo
Yeah,
because
DeLeo.
you got the tile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 10 by 20. And then
Just reconnected.
we're good. That's frustrating, everybody. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to do a video, and we're going to just post it, and it won't be live. And we can walk through these homes. You can see what's going on. Okay. That's frustrating not being able to show you things. I've got a router right there. I've got another router over there. The whole place has got signal. We're beamed in here with fiber optics, and we can't walk in the house.
Right.
That's aggravating. All right, come on, let's go outside. Here's this is just a 16-foot, 8 by 16 Freedom. Our Freedom style has a dormer on it, just like this one right here. This is an 8 by 16 dormer Freedom. Now, the difference between, if you go on our website, we got RJO, Freedom, and Craftsman. And the difference in a Freedom and an RJO is a dormer, right? And appliances. What else?
Flooring? In it? No.
Wrong, Amanda.
Oh, I can't remember.
You're wrong. No, but those are big items, man. The dormer's $3,500. The heating and air is $2,500. The appliances about $1,000. Honor a lapse. And then you can decorate it like this one's got the LP maintenance-free siding. And they've got a selection of about 20 colors to choose from. It used to be endless colors, but not anymore. And you know, you could actually paint that if you wanted to later on. It's a 50-year warranty that you can.
You can paint over the LP siding?
I mean, you can paint anything, but
yeah.
you may void the warranty. But listen, I don't know, if you want to change the color, change the color.
Yeah.
You know, what they do is they put that on at the factory. It's almost like a lacquer car finish
Right.
that they put on there. But anyway, it's real pretty. So if you wanted a maintenance-free siding, you can have that.
Right.
This is our wood siding. We got lap siding. We've got a square log siding, we call it. And then this is a big 40-foot container that we're building. And let's jump in there real quick and see how we're getting along on it.
And this is Dave and Jen's.
Dave and Jen's. And Mike is the builder on it. Probably lose signal in here, huh?
I'm gonna try and stay. I can see almost everything in here.
Mike!
What's up?
Hey, Mike.
How you doing?
Now look what he's doing. I was talking to Mike this morning. Looks like he's got all the windows in. He's closed in except for the door. He's dried in. What you doing right now, buddy? What you been doing?
Ready to touch up the spray foam. Make sure we get all the metal covered.
I see. See all the orange?
Yes.
So when we spray foam, our spray comes out in these big, like a fan, a big surface, and it's hard for the spray foam to get into, nooks and crannies. So Mike's taking the little gun. Where's that spray foam gun at, buddy?
Right here.
Oh, here it is, Amanda. So he takes that little nozzle, and we screw the can on here, and then he can get up inside, and he squirts back in little crevices where it can't be. Because if
Okay.
you don't put foam on every piece of that metal, it may sweat.
Oh, okay.
Now we're gonna fill in between them 2x4s across. So it'll be foam all the way across,
Right.
and it'll hide that 2x4 up inside there. All right? But man, this is one thing we wanna do is make sure this thing is thoroughly sealed.
Right.
Sealed up.
Yep.
Tomorrow I'll have the walls framed in, started.
interior walls.
Raised floor, yeah.
Oh yeah, this has got a raised floor in it.
Okay.
It's got water storage tanks and all kinds of stuff in it. Yeah,
Okay.
It's got a ton of stuff in it.
I know it.
I'm excited. to
Mike's
get
done
it
a couple. He's done a couple container homes. So, and he actually, when you get doing a couple, it's just like anything else. He's the one that's kind of got the most experience in
Exactly.
doing these. So that's why we wanted Mike to.
What's the difference in it, like with the, what's the difference in doing a regular house in the container? Would you rather do, or is one harder than the other one?
Work. Preference, no, I like them all. It's a change and pace, about it. I like that there's no exterior work really, other than windows
Yeah.
and paint. Other than that, it's, once you get past this, it's pretty fast gone, really.
Yeah.
So it goes a little bit quicker because you don't have to do the outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mike is versatile because he's a builder. Then we had him in the office helping us. He talks to customers really good.
Yep.
He's well rounded. He can do a container. We only got probably one or two. Just me and him can do containers.
Just, you know.
So Mike he bounces around all over. Yeah. So we got Mike bouncing around everywhere helping us. But
Whatever we gotta do.
yep.
Because everybody jumped back in because Mike was in the office, Zach was in helping doing prints,
Yep.
and all the guys, Randy, Tom, you, and Zach, all went back to building,
Yeah.
physically building.
Yeah, we got a lot of orders. We want to put them out. We're all carpenters, and
Yeah.
we love. That's probably our best thing we do is build. Office work.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'd rather not.
Whatever helps the business.
Come here, Ace.
That's what we gotta do.
Exactly.
We're a team.
Yeah.
Help each other in all aspects.
So we'll be back in the office, and we'll be back out here
Exactly.
or out in the field developing. You know, Mike runs heavy equipment. Man, he welds. We got guys that weld. We got
Yeah.
pretty much everybody can do just about everything over the years we've learned. You know. Yeah. So
Tradesmen, we do it all.
good.
Yeah.
Looking good, buddy.
Come along.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Here's the one that's leaving. It's gray and white. They're putting up some finishing
Oh, good.
touches
That's
on it.
the one I was wanting
Yeah.
to see. And Matt's picking it up tomorrow, right?
Yeah, he sure is. Yeah, they just put the screen door on. Or you can hear the vacuum.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're good, buddy. Go ahead. Ace, Ace, get him. You stay down, buddy. Yeah, you know what? I guess we can go on in there. You want to go in?
Yeah, you want to?
All right, let's do it. You stay down.
Watch the damn street,
That's right. That's right.
I
That's right.
Hey, guys. I'll stand on a square.
It's done.
It's done.
Oh, my gosh.
This is how big? 8 by 20? 8 by 18? 8 by 20?
I think it is.
Yeah.
20.
Ace, get out here. They just vacuumed.
Ace, get on.
Get up.
Here, buddy. Go, get. He's so smart.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 8 by 20.
Yep.
8 by 20.
So in a Freedom style, this is an 8 by 20 Freedom. It comes with a dormer, the appliances, range top, cooktop, and a small fridge. I think is she getting a taller fridge? Probably. Ace, out, go. Let me shut this door.
Oh, it's cute. Ready
Yeah,
to go.
so the fridge is set here, shelf above here if you wanted a microwave. And of course, we love this drawer that made
Yes.
use of that dead space in the corner there.
Right.
And then you've got these two doors that pull open. The reason we don't have pulls is because homeowners, that's a decorative thing that they can put on once they get them.
Right.
There's a lot of space that now is accessible because of these.
Right.
Of course, we call these, I don't like the name, but we would call it a Randy rack.
That's the Randy rack.
And I think I'll change that name. But this is really nice for spices. You get a lot of storage in those things right there. Refrigerator. Now, what's really cool about this is you still have a lot of room here for a dining room table, living room. This is a big open seating area. This actually can hold a full-size sofa. So if you wanted to put a sofa right here, you still have that room for an entertainment center. I'm sure that's why this plug is kind of high. You know, if you wanted a plug for your cable, you need to let us know during the wiring, because most of them we don't put them in unless you ask for a cable. because most of them are Wi-Fi. They got routers and stuff inside.
Right.
All right, and the router could sit anywhere.
And they're
So
asking you don't change the name. They love it called Granny Rack.
okay. So there's a dormer. We got an egress window outside. Okay. So that gets you out. We always try to put them in every dormer that we have. We also have a sprinkler system up in the ceiling.
Right.
And I think that looks pretty decent. I don't think it.
Is the sprinkler system, is it in every house, and if you don't want to use it, you can just cut it off?
Right inside we have a valve accessible to it. You turn it off, and then you don't want your, but I'm putting them in because that makes me sleep good.
Yeah.
I'm so concerned about fire.
Right.
Also, we'll put on our ANSI certified homes, we have to put a fire extinguisher in. Now, you don't have to have an ANSI certified home unless you want one.
Right.
Okay. It's an extra $500 because of the things that we have to do to make it ANSI certified.
But now, if they're coming to the property, they have to.
You have to be. If you're going to live on any of our properties that we own throughout the world, you'll have to have them ANSI certified.
And that is information we did not know at the beginning. I mean, we just found out this
We did not know that at all. Things have evolved and changed. And if you thought that I did know that and I didn't share it, that's wrong.
Right.
So I share things as I know, as we find out. We've had customers kind of get aggravated with me saying, I should have known that when I said you could bring your personal home on site. No, I didn't know it at the time. We didn't need ANSI certified. What happened was the state of Tennessee, this is all new for every state you do business in.
Right.
So the state of Tennessee doesn't know what a tiny home is. They don't know how to license them. They don't even know anything about them. And then when I started calling this place a community, they said it was referencing to a full-time residential non-movable structures.
Right.
And it's not. Everything here is
They're
like an
all
RV.
movable.
Everything, the community is an RV resort. So it's one owner owns all the land and the lots are cut up and you just rent the lot. That's it. Nobody owns individual lots here.
Right.
But because the state doesn't know how to actually just print that out.
Because it's new.
It's new. That's why I didn't know until we had to get ANSI certified till about a month ago. And then people had said, hey, I want to bring my personal home that I bought here and doesn't have the proper electrical or anything to be ANSI certified. I didn't know. And I couldn't have done my due diligence or anything before that because it was
And the state
invisible.
didn't know.
Nobody knew anything.
Nobody knew, so they're kind of writing it as they go.
Right. So anyway, as you can tell, we've had some flack from that.
Yeah.
So
is there any information? Have you guys talked to the state or anything?
I talked to everybody except for the state, everybody except for Nashville today. I talked to the state inspectors, 2 of them. I talked to the city council. That nobody has heard back from Nashville. So I think because of the coronavirus,
I know.
everything's on slow-mo.
Right.
Also with our financing with 21st Mortgage, I've talked to them, said, hey, can I buy them or trade them out of the company name to my name personally and I finance them? They're trying to look at that as a loophole until we get our 4-digit code from the Secretary of State. You couldn't have had, this is the perfect storm, from the corona to the Secretary of State, to the state not knowing how to classify our properties. All that is happening. But you know what? It's just temporary.
It is temporary.
It'll all work out. It's all going to happen. We're going to get the financing. 21st Mortgage has already said, you are approved. All they're waiting for is domestic and foreign from the Secretary of State. That's it. We've already been approved everywhere. So if
they're working as fast as they can because they only have one lady doing it.
Yeah, in the Secretary of State. And everything is mailed. It's not electronically mailed, all right?
Right.
So it's all going to happen. So you need 20% down to purchase a home here if you're financing a home. And also we use your money to finance the homes, okay? So we have to hurry up and build because we need the rest of your money so we can continue building. So that's why when we take a contract in, if you're paying cash, we like to have it all up front because we buy everything with your money. We buy the wood, the mini splits. We buy everything.
Trailers.
We don't finance anything. We don't have a financial institution we work with. I don't have a line of credit with a local bank, credit union, nothing.
Right.
Everything you see here has been paid by the customers.
Yes.
From everything. I'm talking from the land to the properties to the development, for the infrastructure, for the t-shirt I got on my back. Everything is financed through the customers from you guys buying these homes.
Right.
That's the only way we survive.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
So we make these barn doors. We've got it locked down on the bottom for transporting. so it can go up and down the road. We put a ladder in here. This is this is all included in the Freedom Style home. As you can see, the dormer, and we've reversed the V-groove over here, and we put a bead. Now you can have it smooth or you can have a beaded ceiling. And the beaded ceiling is really nostalgic looking. You know, it's an old world look that you can select from.
Now, on the, if somebody wants to have, not many people do it, but if you want to have carpet in the loft, or if you want to have any kind of flooring, you just need to.
Yeah, let us
add
know.
that.
Let us know. We love to put carpet. I think it's a great idea to put carpet.
Thick carpet would be fantastic
Yeah,
in the loft.
Man and I always try to encourage people to do that. We've only had several to do that. They think, oh, I don't
Not
want
many.
the dust and stuff. But you're going to have most of your loft is going to be with a bed or a mattress. But when you're crawling up
your
there,
knees.
you really want
You want
either
some padding.
either the foam pad or carpet.
Right.
We had one customer, he doubled the padding under his carpet. It was so nice to crawl
Use
across
padded
that.
squares. They're fantastic.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, don't hurt your knees.
Half moon sink,
Yes.
done. I need to send a picture of that to the homeowner. I'm gonna take a picture of that right now while we're in here. She, I videoed it earlier for her, and so we're gonna go ahead and take a picture of that. And then right here, I'm going to show you, this is a tankless water heater. Now, Amanda hates these things being above the toilet.
I know.
We really don't know where else to put it. It has to be on the front or the back of the house. So the only back of the house is right here.
Yes.
And so, you know, sometimes you can build a cabinet. It's just whatever you want. It's just more expense.
Right.
But this particular unit actually has the width that you can still put some shelves along this wall for storage.
That is true.
And that's why Amanda would like to have a, you know, medicine cabinet mirror or something here.
Right.
But, you know, you could still put a full-length mirror right here.
That's true.
Now, you can take these two screws out right here and pull this board out.
Now, is this where you would cut off the sprinkler?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's a valve in there. You can turn off the sprinkler system. And also, if you ever have a problem with your shower, you can get to your diverter in here and fix it.
Okay.
It's a mechanical device that someday may quit working.
Okay.
Replace the gaskets or anything in it.
Now, how do you get to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got confused. This is the shower, and this is it here.
Okay, that's what,
Yeah.
yes.
The
Okay.
tub shower here, and that's the washing machine and the sprinkler system.
Okay, that's
So
what it is.
we try to put access to these. So you take out these four, and that's your diverter.
Okay.
You take off that square, and that's your shower. Your washer and dryer and your sprinkler system.
Sprinkler. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because like this right here, if this ever goes bad, a hot and cold or anything, can you imagine if it's on an outside wall? Now, if you live up north, in probably above Cincinnati or better, it gets really cold. They don't put plumbing on an exterior wall. They put them on an interior wall because of the freezing, all right?
Oh, I see.
So if that was ever on an outside wall, you'd have to tear the tub out or the siding out of your house to get to that valve. And that's why we leave an access panel right here that you can fix this. And remember, 98, 9% of this whole house is built from things you can get at your local lumber yard.
Right. Now, I've got a couple of questions. Is there, Becky, and I actually have thought this myself because, you know, we may be laughed out, but is there any way the tankless water heater could be put on the ceiling? No. We don't know what, me and Becky don't know. It's embarrassing, I know. But me and Becky, I had to call you out because you put it on there. Nobody made fun of her, but I thought of it too, you know. So
You know where it could have maybe went?
we don't know anything
Is in
about
that Lazy Susan area, but it would have to been their precision temp.
Now, what were you saying that the water heater can only be at the front or the back?
It's got an exhaust that sticks out.
Oh, I
and if
see.
you put it on the side, it sticks out another 8 inches. And it
I
makes the
see.
load too wide and you could potentially hit something.
So we're going to go with no on the ceiling.
No on the ceiling.
Becky, shame on you for asking that.
No.
How silly.
You know, it could have been up there in the loft.
Yeah.
You know, up there. Well, who wants one in their bedroom, right?
And exactly, Mary said, hey ladies, how many thought the ceiling? I did too. I'm like, well, I don't know nothing about it. I barely know what it does. Okay, so now is that water heater, can you talk about the water heaters and this ANSI certification? If somebody's not staying here, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. If this house needed to be ANSI certified, you would have to take that water. They can't use an eco temp. We're phasing those out.
Right.
Okay. This home is not needing ANSI certified. It's going to a private place of it for an investor. They're all set. So we do have the proper water heater that's tankless to go in these now. Also, Precision Temp. We love and wish we could always
and they
use.
are ANSI certified.
They're
Precision.
ANSI certified. I wish we could use nothing but Precision Temp, but they're a little expensive, and they're, you know, so it's just, you know, if you want an extra grand, extra $1,000, you want a Precision Temp, and that way they can be put under a cabinet. They vent straight through the floor or out the wall, either way. Yeah, and they're like a little box, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then ANSI certified also is you have to have exterior running lights that are up high. And either, you know, they're letting us, if they're going to one destination, we can wire those on the outside and you can take them down. You can take them down. But, you know, on the 8-footers, we're running them straight up in the wall. You got them outside. If you don't like them when you get there, you're gonna have to just take them out and push the wire back in, and you don't have to see them anymore.
Okay, so now the ANSI certification is for, you definitely have to have it if you travel. That or...
Yeah, we have an ANSI it's what's it called? It's from 8 foot and under, it's an NFPA. And then from 8 foot and up, it's ANSI Park Model and Modular Home.
Okay.
Certification. Let me read a letter that I got from somebody.
Okay.
And I don't...
It's on the back. Look on the back.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to read the name.
You could just say Michael if you
Michael?
want to. Yeah.
Michael sent this letter to us. We built him a home, a steam shower. If you guys are regular followers of ours, he put a steam shower in his home. And he wrote a letter, and I just wanted to read it. Amanda wanted me to read it.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, and said, we love our new home and wanted to say thanks to the entire staff of ITH. The craftsmanship is outstanding. Special thanks to Brett for his creativity, to Rob for the awesome Murphy bed, to Mike for helping get it finished and delivered last week. We spent the past 3 days living in it and could not believe how much of a home is provided in such a small space. Our son loves the loft and our dogs loved having their own door. Thanks to everyone for doing such a fantastic job. It was worth the wait. Mike. Special thanks to John for a great delivery.
And notice, Randy was not mentioned.
And you know what? I like that.
It means everybody is doing their job.
I love that.
Awesome.
If somebody wanted to do the videos, that'd be good because I'd strap a belt on and go back to working. So I love that I didn't need to be mentioned, and I didn't even think of that. I thought this was a different letter, but this is an awesome letter, and you know, this is from a homeowner.
And he just got his home, and they're very happy.
Yeah. So, and it was a little wait for them. We have increased our productivity, almost doubled our productivity now here by just getting in there and really honing in. I mean, working. We have put some many hours in. Not the guys, they're still working 40 hours a week. It's behind the scenes of getting this stuff organized and getting these guys out here and thinking about how we can maneuver men and their talents and people where they need to be and push people to not push them to the hours and not push them where they have to work harder, but push them in their space where they're not comfortable, meaning like they're going to do things they've never done before.
Right.
I know they have the talent, so I push them into being a boss. I push them into saying, you know what? You can frame that house.
Right.
I took a couple that works here, and I said, come on, we're going to frame a house in. And we framed it in a day. I took a new guy that was here last Saturday. We framed the house in. And then once you do it once or twice, because they're builders, they jump on it real quick. Oh, yeah, now I know how to do it. We're working with the architect that we have here, and she's drawn up all framing mechanisms that we can do, and we can pre-cut them. We got some guys that just come here, and they're just learning how to run tools and saws and measure. We can put them on a lot of cutting all of our parts out, building all our rafters. So everybody has a place here. Everybody, no matter what your skill level, I'll find a spot for you. And that's how you're able to progress. And as they progress, then we get busier. They may be able to be a carpenter and learn the skill and go on. And then we bring in some more journeymen, as you will, and come in here and they can do the same thing. And we got to build sheds for all the properties here. We got to build exterior steps and decks and all that. Constant work. And so us being on the ball, thinking about this, getting this all done is what's increased our productivity without having the guys work longer hours.
Right, exactly. Okay, good.
So thanks, Mike, for that letter. And this home will be leaving out tomorrow. Oh, let me see about, yeah, there's a vent. Let me take a picture of that vent. I came in this morning and that vent wasn't in. I'm gonna put that in there. Got it. Guys are heading out. It's 5 o'clock. Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, Amanda.
Always. I just seen Ace too.
Probably somebody's gonna take him home.
Come on, Ace. Hey, Tim. Doing fine.
All right. Now this one, so, hey, Brad, I forgot it doesn't have that little turn thing on that screen door, that little block of wood on that screen door.
Oh, we got a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometime tomorrow before it goes. So this is going, and this one's coming. Okay? Let me point out some things that we did. We framed this in Saturday. So Saturday we had to start from scratch. We had to do everything. We had to cut the studs to 83 inches, and we had to cut all of our, these are called cripples that are underneath the window. These are jacks that are called underneath the header for the windows, and then but we had to create all these things. These are corners, and as you can see, this corner right here, it's got a stud, a block, and a stud. I don't know if you can see that where she's at. This is a corner. It's a corner mechanism. So we take our scrap and we put them here, here, and here. So we got 4 corners, of course. So we frame in our 2 side walls and we stack them on top of each other. Now also, when I pull my tape and I pull 24 on the center, I do it on both sides. So I've got a stud here on 24 across from each other. Every 24 is across from each other, right? So then when I put my rafter up there, that rafter is sitting directly above this stud and that stud, right? So when I get ready and I'm up there putting these rafters up, I know exactly where they go without even marking them. They go right on top of the 2 foot on center studs.
Okay.
Now I did all these by myself while he was doing something else. I took the rafters, they're super light. I just set them up there all along. I had a scaffold that rolls on wheels. So I was up there, I just put a screw and I just kept moving my scaffold, put all the rafters up, one on the other side, put all the rafters up there. And then we put these little 1x boards up there to hold them straight and perpendicular. This 2x4 right here is what it does is it keeps that first rafter plumb, which is straight up and down with God, okay? So if we had a plumb bob up there in heaven, it'd be straight up and down. And then that's our cornerstone. So then we can pull a tape or that board, and I'll take a screw and I'll put it through that board at 10.5 inches. Every 3 of those, I pull it to where it hits 10.5 inches, and then I know that that's plumb, and I just line all my other ones up, and they just follow suit like a train going down the track. There's a picture window. So the picture window, it's 3040, but we've got to put a fixed frame on it. So the frame is 3/4 of an inch, but I allow an inch because I want a 1/4 inch place so I can plumb this up and make it square. So I allow a 2 inch. So if it's a 3040, I make it 38 by 50. And that's the rough opening so I can put it in. Anything larger than a 3/0 window, I put a header in. These are so lightweight. They're so strong. Like over this window here, this is a 2030 and it's got a double top plate on it. The snow load that would collect on a metal roof is so minimal, and the strength of that double top plate, the rafter and everything is way more than you need. So we don't put a solid header above them like we do our Craftsman or the 4-foot openings over here.
How big are your slider windows, Donna wants to know?
Slider windows can come in any size.
Okay.
You know, you just have to request what size you would like. I think the widest that I've seen is about 5 feet. I think they come in 5, like 5x3, 5x4, something like that.
And
Yep.
this is a, what, is this the 8x18?
This is an 8x16, isn't it? No, is it 18?
I think it was,
Okay,
yeah,
8x18.
I think it was 18.
Yep, and this is our kit. This is a kit home. So we're going to fit
shell.
a shell.
It's a shell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a shell, but we sell it as a kit.
Yeah.
Right, and so what happens is they finish the inside themselves, but we supply all the materials to finish it. Now when we finish this home inside, it'll be wired, plumbed, insulated, done completely on the outside. It'll also be wired in a manner that it'll be able to take care of the ANSI certification if this customer wants ANSI. So it'll have its 12-volt running lights up on the top, connected to the bottom trailer lights. It'll have the right water heater and everything it needs. Now, if the person doesn't need Nancy, we're good to go too. But
and two, with the shells, we'll do any shell to any completion, right?
yes. Yeah, and like, man, it's hard because it's a shell because we don't finish it, but this shell is really a kit because we supply everything. Now, we don't have to sell the kit. Sell the kit. Sell the shell kit.
Sell the shell kit.
We don't have to sell a kit.
Yeah.
It can just sell a shell. Any level you want. So you can have it half done, quarter done.
Yeah.
What you need, buddy? What you need, man?
My brother is wanting you to call him. I was telling him how you were wanting to put these on the land.
Yeah.
And build. He's wanting to get an estimate on how you do it and what you're gonna pay out. You can give him a call and just give him a quick chat.
Got it.
He's got plenty of land.
10-4.
And if you want, we can put 3 or 4 or 5 down there, whatever. We can build them down there on his property. He lives right here in Bobby.
Okay.
Antler Way.
Got it.
So,
All right. Get your buddy. I'll give him a call, man. All right.
Whenever you get time, man.
Thanks, Tim.
Have a good night.
Bye.
He's from Pennsylvania. Talks real soft.
He's a nice guy.
Sorry about that.
Business comes first.
We're the real deal here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So anyway, there you go. We're done. Bye.
Yeah, well, so the kit, just to explain the kit, we will put the materials to finish it in there, and the shell, we'll build it to that completion, and you don't get the rest
Right.
to finish it.
I've had people say, hey, all I want done, give it to me like this,
Yeah,
and I'll finish it. We'll do this. I'll sell you this just right here.
yeah.
If you want plywood on it, if you want the windows and doors on it, you want side, you tell me where to stop.
It's priced individually
Yep.
like that.
And a lot of times people say, hey, I don't really know how to frame. Can you just do it? It's structurally sound right now. We can even go in there and put the steel brackets on there for you, do some other stuff, whatever you think you want to do.
Right.
So yeah, any level.
Okay.
And that's an opportunity. Everybody, it doesn't take long to get it to this point, but this is only really considered about 10% of the build. So it looks like a lot because you got the structure up. As soon as you get the trim and the siding on, things start slowing down because
Right.
now you got to figure out your plumbing and your wiring and all the things you got to do. That takes some time. So really, this is like you get a big splash, but it's really not that much involved in the home.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But all in all, a home like this, completion to end, for 2 guys on our staff here, probably should be between 8 to 10 working days to get something like this done. Yeah, 1 man could probably get himself, after he gets it set up really nice,
Right.
2 weeks should be plenty time. Right now it's taking about 3.
Right.
Yeah.
And two, in all the homes that are out here that you see, Kelly, of course, and Amber and all the girls in the office, Kelly specifically has been updating customers to let them know where they're at with, because a couple of homes were still waiting on windows or waiting on doors or waiting on certain things to be, we call it in finishing.
Yeah.
So, but she's updating.
Is that what people are asking, why these homes have been here so long?
No, I just
outside?
brought it up because
Oh, okay.
just so everybody knows that's what we're doing. The girls are doing.
Yeah, because just like Amanda said, we'll be in there and a sink didn't come in or a water heater didn't come in or something didn't come in. We got to get going, so we'll park it out here and start another
because it
another
has
one.
to come off the floor so
Yep.
we can keep moving with another house.
Exactly. So we'll shuffle them back and forth.
Yeah.
Some people want us to store them here too.
Yes.
After they're done, I keep them here, and then we've got a lot of people that are going to be moving onto the property.
Right.
And so they're waiting for the community to be done.
And two, and also Donna's asking. There he is.
Hey, buddy. Here you go.
Donna's asking, is Zach still answering his emails? Well, everything that Zach was doing has been passed to Kimberly, has been passed to Kim. So Kim will take over whatever Zach was working on. Because
Yeah.
he's on the floor now.
But I'm sure he's looking at his emails. I'll ask him if he is, and we'll take care of that for you.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then two, you could be rerouted to Kim as well.
Yeah, and everybody, we're fluid here. Like I
Very.
said, Zach was on it, now he's not. He might be back on it again in a couple weeks or a month from now.
Right.
Don't know. So, don't feel like, hey, I was doing business with this one person and
Right.
now you guys keep changing people around. Well, we'll probably always do that.
Always change.
I will always change. You know, it's just what we do. But I know we need to keep the flow of information coming to you all. So, but we'll make sure we take care of you. Always remember, we do have our main email at info@incredibletinyhomes.com and say, hey, what the heck is going on?
Exactly.
And we'll be glad to talk to you.
Right.
Yeah,
And, you know, we were looking at the board before we actually came out here, and Randy was going through all of the prints and everything, and almost all the prints are almost done
Yeah.
that we
Yep.
have on the board.
Almost. I think we got, what, 6 or 8 more that's got to
Maybe
be.
10, yeah.
Yep, so we're almost caught up. We're at number 24. We got 54, so we got 30 more homes. You know, if we can build 20 in a month, I mean, you're looking at 6 weeks worth of work. That's crazy. We thought we were going to be into, what, June, July?
Exactly.
And now we're
going
getting them done
faster.
quicker. I want them done. Everybody, if I could, I've had them done tonight. Every
see,
54 of them.
That's one of the reasons why Kelly, she sent out an email say, hey, we're not giving numbers of where your house is. It's unbelievably fluid, and it's, especially with you guys going on, started building back.
Yeah.
It's going really quick.
Yeah, I'll take this one again.
Yeah.
In my spare time, I'll do it this weekend again, and I'll get it to the point where it's got siding and fascias and metal and all that.
Yeah.
And wire and plumbing, so it'll take about 2 weeks. This gentleman didn't need his home till June, but we'll have it done here by the middle or end of April.
Yeah.
You know, so he'll get it probably 2 months before he thought he would get it.
And also another thing that I want to bring up is that the forest and the prairie are full.
Yeah.
So all we have left is the beach. And I have to get a total on that. I think we have maybe about 12 left on the beach, maybe 14.
Yeah.
But I need to get a count on that tomorrow.
And I had somebody comment, they had came here and visited, and they walked on the beach, and they said, wow, it's a lot nicer than I even thought it was.
Yeah.
You know, when they were out here looking. So,
Right.
you know, I hate being a salesman, but I mean, I got to tell you how I feel about things. And, you know, sometimes I don't realize that people think that, wow, he's just a con or he's selling stuff. Well, I am selling things, everybody. But you know what? I got an address. You can come and check it out yourself. I'm just explaining to you what it really is. And a lot of what I have here, it's in my mind, and I'm going to create it, because you can't see the vegetation on the beach yet. You can't see the prairie. We've sold out the prairie.
Yeah. Which we didn't think the prairie was going to sell
Yeah.
out before the beach, but it did.
It's done.
Like there was a surge this past week and a half, and it sold out. We were like so shocked.
Yeah. So and I can't express to you how proud I am of the
Yeah.
fact that people have invested in us. I haven't
Yes.
started the roads. They have no clue of how it's going to be laid out,
No.
how it's going to be done. But there's about 7 acres over there. I'm putting 30 homes on 7 acres.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a water feature. We're going to build another pond. We need dirt to push around.
Yeah.
The water is something that we need. We need it for fire. If something does catch on
Yeah.
fire, that pond and growing gardens and
Can
all
we
that.
walk towards there maybe and show it just a little bit?
Yeah, come on, Ace, let's take a walk, buddy. But for people to believe in us and what we've done here without doing anything is a massive compliment.
Unbelievable.
Now, this house here is one of the guys that work here, and what he's doing is he's taking our scraps and doing what he can to kind of throw up something for him to live in. And we've got several guys that, you know, we try to help out. And but all these things, all these rafters, I actually collected a bunch of material from my own home this weekend, and I put it on that trailer. So I'm going to try to throw mine up here shortly. Yeah, right. When I get time, right, Amanda?
Exactly. And then too, while we're out here, we could probably look at some of your. Has there been any more stuff collected to show people?
Not really. I mean, we got the same stuff. I was out here over the weekend and just seen so many things. I'm like, I don't like giving any of this away, even though it looks like it's a bunch of junk, but it's stuff that I can use.
That's right.
So a lot of this LP siding is stuff that's been left over,
Yeah.
and it's different colors. But I don't care to use it on my home. I'll just paint it a different color. You know,
Exactly.
I'll paint it. But over there is the prairie. All that grass is the prairie. Let me walk over there more.
Yeah. Man, it's pretty. Gorgeous day. Now, all this railing, too, it still can be incorporated, right, in a build, or what's the deal?
Well,
with
I
this?
don't know. This is a rail. I have a friend of mine. I'm storing it for him. This railing has really been around. It looks brand spanking new. You can see it's still got the wrapper on it. It's probably over 12 years old.
Yeah.
It's been powder coated. It is a high-end wrought iron railing.
Yeah.
We've got vinyl fencing. I don't want it in the resort. People
No.
ask me to use it. No, I don't
No.
want vinyl in there. It's great for a residential, somebody building a regular home.
Right.
It would be nice.
It won't look good in the over there.
No, I don't think so. But if you know of a builder, a developer that may want these things, we've got pickets, thousands upon thousands of pickets. The swirly end pickets,
Spindle
right there. Spindles,
things?
yeah, the spindles.
Yeah.
They're even bowed spindles. So we've been using
There's
some
a
of them
ton of
inside the tiny homes.
Yeah.
But really, I'm just helping this friend out. He had them for years, and he moved, and he didn't have any place to put them.
Gosh, there's so many.
Yeah. And look, the strapping is still on
I
these from the
know.
manufacturer. The wrapping is still there.
Is
And
that is it a gate or fence?
I don't see any.
Fencing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just pieces. It's all over. They even got the circles inside of
I
them
know.
too, you know.
I've seen that.
They've got even the angled ones for steps.
Gosh.
So, you know, retail, Amanda, look at this post. You see that round column right there?
Yeah.
I looked it up online, and one column is $365.
One of these.
That is a load-bearing column.
Good Lord.
The decorative fluted columns over there,
Yeah.
they're almost $4 a piece retail. Retail. This whole thing, you're looking at over $200,000 worth of merchandise. I let all this go probably for $50,000. That's the owner. He told me.
Right.
Yeah, everything. I mean, you're looking at almost, God, there's just hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are brand new. The wrappers are still on them. Look.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I need them gone. If somebody would buy them, I mean, I'd make a deal. Just make me a deal, for
And
sure.
too, it said, let's see. Yes, I agree, Donna. It would look good on the deck of the black railings. You could use on my deck. Is
Yeah.
it something that people could
Could
use if they
piecemeal,
wanted it?
piecemeal. You got to buy it. I mean, it's not mine. It's his.
Right.
The thing is hard for us is to come down here and
But you'd have to
piecemeal it.
pick-
It's not worth our
exactly.
time. I need
No.
to sell it all.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of it. You know,
Yeah.
it'll be here forever. These are all vinyl spindles, like Amanda said.
Yeah.
These are all vinyl spindles. They're brand new. Look,
Good grief.
just clean them up.
Yeah, they just need to be power washed after
Yep.
you put them up.
Look at them, thousands of them.
I know.
And then they sit in those handrails. See the square slots?
Yeah.
And then you got upright posts. Yep. All right. So over here is the prairie. Now I went in here, now believe it or not, you see this? I was thinking I would love to do this. I would love for Amanda to go over here and say, hey guys, I want you to pick up 3 piles of wood, and let's see Randy build something with it.
Okay.
And that's what I kind of want to be challenged like that.
Right.
So one day on a Saturday, if I can get Amanda to come over here and grab everything and she can film, and I'll build a home,
Okay.
and I won't even know what you're getting me.
Okay.
And I got to make 2x4s out of it. I got to make siding, rafters, inside,
Really?
outside. You just grab me a bunch of stuff,
Okay.
dump it in front of me, and let me build something.
All right. That's a deal. I'm
Be
gonna
at home.
do that. That'd be fun.
All right. You can sit down and drink your margarita and watch me.
I need a margarita. Maybe 2. Hey, can you get margaritas to go since everything's drive-through?
Amanda, I'll get you one of them hats that's got 2 of them in it with straws, all right? Or even a Camelback.
I need it. I need it bad. I'm gonna start drinking.
Like, all right, if you grab this all right here, you're gonna have 5 boards of this, right? You can't do a whole wall with that.
Right.
Where in the heck are you gonna use it in a house? And the guys get frustrated. Randy, we only got 5 of them. We got 6 of those, 3 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those. So what I've got to do, if she dumps that in front of me, I got to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I got to do it quick because I only got so much time to build a home.
Right.
And I think I can build it in a weekend.
I'm not able to see. Well, let me get close to you so they can hear.
Yeah.
I'm not able to see a lot of the comments because of the sun, but I seen one of I think it was David asking about the rental units. Is that's still a go if anybody wants to do it, right? We had
So
to have-
rent homes?
No, the rental, the storage units.
Yeah, nobody's ever said
Nobody
anything.
wanted to
I
sign.
haven't really offered them. What we're wanting to do is I was wanting to clean all this off because this will be gone here, you know, after probably this year.
Right.
At the end of 2020, this will be done.
Right.
This will be cleaned. And this is where I was wanting to put the rental units here. So if we wanted storage units, I was going to put them here. Yeah, I would put up storage units all along here.
Oh yeah.
I actually thought about another way of doing the storage units is that we could probably build 2 round buildings
Yeah.
and then have the storage units inside the round building. And I haven't thought about what would be the best route to do that.
Oh.
And if we did do that, it could be somewhat conditioned too. Instead of
Okay.
ever, and so when you pull in, you got storage units inside one big building.
Oh, well,
So-
that would be nice.
Yeah, so I was thinking I could have, you know, either this way or that way or however, and we could have that as storage. But I think people living here would love to have their own storage, like
I
closets,
think so
you know.
too. Yeah.
Okay, let me show you the prairie over here.
AC's done took off over there.
Yep. He smells food or something.
Oh yeah.
Now remember, this used to be a Firestone tire factory in the 50s.
Yeah.
And then it turned over and it stayed Firestone, or stayed a tire factory by another company. So this kind of pool here, I have no idea what it was here for. There was the building over this whole entire area, over 200,000 square feet of building. So, hey buddy. He didn't know where we were at.
Oh,
Come on, man.
Come on, Pumpkin.
Good boy.
There he is. Yay. There
Good
he
boy.
is.
And so see how water settles in here and pockets, that's a low area over there. And this land's never been leveled. It's never had a dozer on it and
Right.
made it flow and all that. So that's why I want to dig a great big pond here, lake, right?
Yeah.
Take all that dirt out of it and spread it over this field. So when it rains, that water just flows really nice out and gone. And then also we're going to have city water, power, and sewer. But this
Right.
is 7 acres. All this is, there's only going to be 30 homes
beautiful.
in here. We have about, let's see, probably about 9 acres where the forest is.
Yeah.
And there's 70, almost 70 homes
I
over there.
know.
When we get done, I'm going to probably add another 4 or 5 lots in the future.
Yeah.
It'll be in a year or two. But we'll have over 70 homes over there.
Wow.
And here you only have 30.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Over here.
And listen, everybody, you all know that we could have put another 150 homes just right here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's endless. There's no codes, there's no zoning. We could do whatever we wanted here. But I wanted this to be 34 acres of nothing but just a beautiful, beautiful property.
And show where the resort is from here.
The resort is all that tree line up there, right across the street.
Gorgeous.
That whole thing. And that dip that's right there is a little holler there. And then that ridge, we call these ridges, I think that land incorporates, what, man, the 3 or 4 ridges?
Oh, every bit.
So it goes over ridge, 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 and then the
Yes.
property line. So you're only looking at maybe, what, 25% of the property?
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
there's
162 acres
yeah.
altogether.
And that's looking, that's 162 acres is looking down at it, right, from space. So if you take our mountains and you spread them out,
Yes.
that 162 acres probably is well over surface area. I know it'd be over 200 acres.
Yeah.
You know? Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And what's cool about mountain property is you never know what you've got around the next corner,
Right.
around the next holler, or up on the next mountain. You don't know what you're going to see. And so even that part of that mountain there is on the property. Yeah. So we're excited. That's the resort. We call it the resort. If you want to invest in it over there, you don't have to put a deposit on land or anything. You just have to buy a home. And we want to sell bigger homes because the bigger homes, we make a little bit more money on a bigger home. And I'm taking all of the money extra that we make off of that and we're putting it into developing the property. And that's what we're doing. So we need 40 home buyers to make that work. We've got about half of that. We've got about 12 paid people. The other 10 are thinking, they're needing our financing to get through. And but if we need a 20% deposit on a 10 by 26 or larger home, and we can make that thing happen.
Right.
Now
and
we got
have until what's the
May 25th.
May 25th.
We need to make it happen as soon as we can. We're working with the owners of the property, and we're trying to figure out how we can make this thing happen. That's the future. I know it's a I know it's a lot to take on right now with everything going on in the world and everybody thinking this. But everybody, when we purchase things here, we pay cash for them. We want to pay them off. We don't have any bank loans or nothing. So if the world crumbles, hey, they can't come and get it. So we don't want notes on anything. Now, I bought this land from the city, the 34 acres, and it's on a land contract. But what I'm going to do is I'm sectioning off each property, right? So it can be done, fixed if something ever does happen to me, the business or anything. These properties are protected and you all still have a home. Even though you're just renting the lot, I want you to be protected because I think a lot of people are fixing to stay here for quite a while.
Right.
And this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful place to stay.
Right.
With retail shops, you know, a property building, we should call it, you know, and like a gathering place.
Yeah, like a clubhouse.
All that stuff. It's just going to evolve more and more and more, especially after 2 years. I don't collect rent for 2 years now. So once we get this done, you guys, I'm stepping on my neck to get this done because I got to get that rent coming in here in 2 years. I don't have a dime to work with until 2 years. Now, when you guys start paying $200 a month, then it's going to give me some working capital that I can start maybe enhancing even more things, you know.
Lynn, I love what Lynn just said. She said, because I can see it a little bit, she said, forever, I'm going to be buried on my lot.
Yeah.
We're going to have memorials. We'll have a graveyard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to a lady today and she said, you know what? I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to be moving back and forth. She said, I'm going to take my house out and travel and come back. She goes, but you know what? I'm keeping my lot.
Yeah.
She said, I'm not letting it go. I'm going to keep it even though my house won't be there.
Right, exactly.
I've talked to a lot of people
There's
that are going to.
Nobody's giving up their lot in the forest, I'll tell you that. And I don't think anybody's going to be giving up I don't think anybody's going to give up any lot that they have right now.
Yep.
And Ashley just put on here, and we got her money actually the other day. Ashley said, I'm subleasing a lot in the prairie.
Right.
And she sent all.
Oh, and I encourage people to do that. And I'm not offended whatsoever that you have got dibs on a lot in here and you're renting it out for more than what you're paying me.
Right.
It is what an opportunity. For 2 years, you're not paying anything. You could rent that thing out and get your money back and probably double your money. Right. Right? I don't know why, you know, if you've got some money, buy a lot. I mean, not buy, but deposit in what do you call it? Reserve a couple lots, you know? They're going to go. I had somebody text me today or send me an email about a community in California. They're excited. They got 18 homes.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're going to, with the prairie, we're going to have 100 and almost 40 homes here. I'm hoping by the end of the year. Within 2 to 3 months, we'll have the forest and the beach living here.
Right.
I'm on this right now. And across the street is that's a cherry on the top. But that shows you where we want to go. And I hope that you guys understand that we're trying to protect, this is a different environment.
Right.
We are here for the long haul. We're here to keep you here for the long haul. We're keeping the costs down, right? We're protecting the land so it can't be foreclosed on. It can't be taken away from us. We're here.
Right.
So no matter what happens in the world, hopefully we're safe and we can rely on each other.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
What a beautiful time if this virus could have hit and we were already done and established.
Right.
Could you imagine the ingenuity that would have come from everybody being here? Everybody helping out, maybe growing extra gardens or buying stuff and sharing things and helping with the anxiety and talking and everything. This could have been a beautiful, tight-knit place that you would not have felt alone.
Right. Because there's so many people who are alone right now and depressed and everything. There's so much going on during this where everyone's
Are you depressed,
isolated.
Amanda?
Oh, I was depressed way before COVID.
Come here, Ace. I can't get him away from you guys. Come here, buddy. Come on. Woo! Look at you, buddy.
Hey, Scott.
Look at you. Aww.
Yay.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys, listen, there was a German Shepherd over there, and he was playing with that German Shepherd, and he came when I called. Now, he's going to want to run again.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to stay.
I
You got to
can't
stay
believe
here.
back over
He
here. That
came
was
back.
great. Yeah.
He has been such a good dog. I know you guys don't get to see him. No, you got to stay, buddy. You got to stay. Hey, watch this. He won't sit or nothing. Watch. Sit. Now you stay. You stay. Stay. Good boy. I'm gonna rope you in just for a little bit. till you change your mind.
till you forget about him.
That's what my dad used to do with me. I'm gonna keep you in the house until your mind's right.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. Hang on there. So that's it, buddy. Everybody, we've got these stuff going on. We are still positive. We're still running on go around here. So if you're wanting a tiny home, don't wait and look around. Price us, compare us, everything. Take our videos, take our prices, and you call competitors. I tell everybody, go down to Tennessee Tiny Homes, go to Heirloom, go to, what was it, Windsong or whatever they are, and down in Alabama and all these places.
Check them out.
We had a customer today. She got a home built from some guy in Texas, Arnold Tiny Homes or something. I don't care. I think it's great. I love competition, and most of these builders are really, really good guys. I'd like to have a convention one day of a bunch of tiny home builders. We could all get together if they could stand it, you know. But I learn a lot from other guys, ideas from you all. We learn. So there's enough out there for everybody. But I say, hey, you know what? Compare us. If it's money and quality you're looking at, I guarantee you'll probably be back here.
Exactly.
Yep. I feel good enough about it. So
yeah, and two, I just want to bring up, I know that we're wrapping up the show and everything, but I've got to watch, you know, Daniela that watches us and stuff on here.
Belgium.
Yes, she said that her son, he's 30, was hit by I guess by a car. He was on a bike, and he's in really bad shape, and everybody's praying for him and things like that. I didn't get to see the whole gist of it. Something about his arm, I don't know if it was torn off, or he had to put it back. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if it when it happened. I'm sorry I didn't get to see a lot of it. The sunshine gets in, and I don't get to see the comments that good, but I did see that he's 30, but he's alive. So
wow.
She watches us a lot. We just want to be sure and
I'm sorry, Daniela.
Severed and reattached is what Lynn just said. My goodness, lots of broken bones reattached.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
I'm sorry, God.
Yes. So anyway, prayers absolutely for her and her son and their family.
Yeah.
Hate to hear that. She watches us all the
time.
time.
All the time, man.
And she's up in the middle of the night, like her time's like, I can't remember how many hours.
Yeah, she's been watching us for years.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm glad you told us about that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's one of the things that we want to point out, that's what this is for. I mean, yeah, we're selling houses and people coming here to live, but everybody knows her that's been on here and stuff. So,
yeah.
you know.
So you guys can share a prayer and a thought or a text or something to her. And
exactly.
Amanda doesn't know this, and I forgot to tell her, we've been busy all day today.
Yeah.
Is that I talked to Trucker Mike's mom.
Yes.
And she said he's been in a coma now 37 days. He opened his eyes. He hasn't moved a muscle. All he can do is blink, and he moved his lips a little bit for 37 days.
Wow.
He was in a motorcycle accident, hit the back end of a truck. It stopped directly in front of him, and he flew over the top, and his head just smashed on the concrete. So it's a miracle he's even alive.
My God.
They're saying a minimum of 2 years after he wakes up. And my heart just went out to her thinking about my boys.
Sad.
And she said she knows that, like any parent, you just think about it. You know, I mean, that's the biggest thing you worry about is your kid being like Daniela's boy.
Absolutely.
So we are reimbursing her. He had bought a container home from us and gave him a great deal on it, and we're reimbursing him 100% of the money.
Yeah.
And so that's, she was, you know, we just want to, we're not going to try to sell it. We're just going to give her money back immediately. So she was grateful for that. But I also told her this, and this is going on along with, like we were talking about helping each other. I told her, I said, when he does come out, or you know, I said, you know, when he comes up, when he gets better, and I said, if he needs any kind of assistance, and if you need him to be living in your backyard, I said, you know what, let us know, and we'll do our best to get him an ADA or whatever kind of home, and maybe a tiny home that he could live in.
Yes.
And I said, Mike has been in contact with a lot of people here. They all know him, and we're not going to forget about him.
No.
So I said, hey, we're here for you guys, and keep us posted, and we'll keep going. And she was really touched by that. But I don't say that by myself. I know I have a team behind me. Amanda would have said the same thing, and Tom or anybody else here, you know. So I don't know.
And two, I want to bring up too, and we've never mentioned this. We knew this information, but since she's brought it up just now, Cindy, a friend of ours here,
Yeah.
Cindy Caton,
Oh yeah.
is on here. She said that she was in a coma for 2.5 months, and it's
Wow.
something we never mentioned. You know, but Cindy had a brain injury and things, and she can explain it more because that's her story to tell.
Yeah.
But she's had the issues that she had, and she can tell you that story. But we always knew that. You know, she's been on here for many years.
Yeah, and her thoughts, she can't keep track of her thoughts and things she
Yes.
gets. And she told me, she
struggles.
goes, I get emotional, don't know why. I say things I don't know why I say them. And then when she's talking to me, she's funny because she'll say,
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
And Cindy's so sweet, and
Yeah.
you know, we just never, it wasn't our place to say, but since she brought it up now, so
Yeah.
that's Cindy. If you know, if you have questions for her or anything, she's on there, and
Yeah.
she can talk about what happened with her. So
And even though you all think I have landed on my head, I haven't, okay?
yeah, exactly.
I act like a brain injury,
Yeah, exactly.
but I came out of the wound like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's, you know, and I'm just it's so nice to see everybody saying prayers and thoughts and thinking of each other, and that's just really encouraging for everybody. Yeah,
Okay.
it really is. And another thing too is somebody had just brought up living here permanently. Okay, so the way I understand it, now just for you to explain it too, they can live here as long as they want. It's just that the house has to be movable, right?
Yep,
That's
100%.
what it is. Okay.
It has to stay on wheels.
Yeah.
You can jack it up off the wheels, but it
Yeah.
has to be able to be moved. So when we build your deck or a roof over your deck, it can't be attached to the house. Now,
Okay.
we'll do it in a manner that, like, so it won't leak or anything like that. It can be just taken off real quick, and
Right.
you can hook it. Now, you may not move that house
Ever.
but we'll build it in a manner that we could hook to it and move it out of
But
there.
it's got to be able to
Yeah.
be able to be moved.
Yeah.
Okay, so that clears that up.
Yeah, and it helps on taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, because I own all this land, even though you all are just paying rent,
Right.
there are no property tax
Mm-hmm.
on a mobile home, like a home on wheels.
Right.
There's no assessment. So the only property tax I pay is on that building,
Right.
on our workshop, and that's it, which is
Mhm.
really nice. Or if I build, the lodge or something like that,
Right,
which is
exactly.
really helpful. The county is really going to do well because we're going to have, starting here, 130 homes living here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully across the street, who knows how many will be there. We're going to be a big asset to this community. I hope we reach out to the schools and the businesses and
Yeah.
shopping and God, everything.
Exactly. You know, even the kids, around fall time and stuff, I think it'd be fun for the kids to come for a field trip here.
Could you imagine having
Yeah.
trick or treat?
Yeah, and we can have trick or treat for the kids.
All the
and everything.
locals could come here and trick or
And
treat.
everybody could decorate their house
Oh
and
my
stuff, and
God.
all the kids could come. So we want to invite we can call that a community, the community of Newport. We want to invite them here.
Yeah,
Always. So.
yeah, and
A
yeah,
pumpkin patch. Oh, we need to do a pumpkin patch.
yeah,
That'd be fun.
and the
Oh, look at him
haunted.
chase that bird. Oh, I thought you. You know what? I thought you had him.
No, I
That's
let him.
right.
he-
Good.
I figured his mind was right.
His mind's right now. He's
Yeah.
gonna go chase a bird.
He takes a bird.
Okay. Good.
Everybody, it's
Well,
endless.
Yeah.
It's endless the ideas that you can come up with and do, and the main thing is just get along.
Yeah.
You know it. Be nice to each other. Be good to each other.
Wait, Maria said for me to read what she said. Hold on, I gotta look for it. Word on the street is Randy got pushed down a whole flight of stairs and landed in a pool of awesome sauce as a kid.
Awesome
Maria,
sauce.
why are you trying to be friends? She's about to let you have it. It's what it is.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
better
it.
watch out.
You know what? That's like that jab, jab, jab.
Yeah,
And then here comes the
exactly.
left hook.
It comes,
Yeah.
yeah. She's getting along. You keep your friend. What is
Stop.
it? You keep your friends close. but you
Enemies
keep your
closer.
Enemies closer.
I don't go there. Yep.
Oh,
I keep
good.
it protected.
Well, be sure and tell the 275. We've kept almost 275 up to 300 live views. That's amazing, guys.
I'm amazed that you guys want to listen to what we've got to say
Yeah.
and what's going on here. And I look at other videos and I'm thinking, God, how can, you know, how these other videos, these guys that do videos, and they don't do about tiny homes, they're about, I watch sailing and
they do it in 3 minutes.
yeah. We're on here for an hour, man.
It's 70 minutes right now.
Stop it.
70 minutes.
And I haven't stopped talking. Believe me, and I don't like talking all that much. I mean, when I was in the office and when I worked Saturday, it was like me and that guy, we worked all day, Amanda. I said, hey, where are you originally from? He said, Western Pennsylvania.
That was it. Well, I'll tell you something that's really good too, and I know we'll wrap it up, but what's really good is that when Randy gets to be out there and working with these guys, then you know what they can do, what their mindset is, where to place everybody. So if not out there, it's hard to figure out where somebody belongs when you don't actually know.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that from the office, so.
No, and
you can't go by what they say because this is a different type of building. This ain't just your normal standard residential building that they're
there's
used to.
so much to a house. Just like when I was
Yeah.
we walked out of the last house. I didn't
Yes.
want to say her name, but everything was beautiful. It was perfect inside. One little latch for the screen door was missing.
Yeah.
And the guys, we've got a checklist, but they just, that one little
It's just
thing
minor.
is not on the checklist.
Exactly, because see,
You
that
know?
was added, and so
Yeah.
the checklist needs to be updated, so
Yeah.
it all sparks something else.
Always something. It's
Yes.
always something. But that's what's fun about being self-employed.
Mhm.
That's why when people come here and tell me, I'll listen to you, but this is like my show. I love figuring things out.
Yes.
Making a mistake, I'm never like sad. I'm like, this is an opportunity to do better. And that's how I've done that. I've made mistakes since I was a kid. That's one thing I'm not afraid of, is making a mistake.
No.
And I
Because
just
we all
aren't.
do it, just people don't admit to it. But listen,
I
everybody
make
does
tons of them. The
Tons.
more mistakes that I've made has made me a better person and a better builder. Everything around is the
Okay,
mistakes
so
I've made.
Alfredo, he's like one of my favorite people on here because he compliments
here we
me
go.
and he's so sweet to me and stuff. But he put incredible tiny cemetery, incredible tiny car wash. Keep it coming. What else? What else could we do? Opportunity.
We wanted Cardi to come down and start an auto mechanic workshop
There
here.
you go.
Fix your guys' tires, cars, tune-ups, all that stuff.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, teach all the ladies and stuff, and ladies can
Sure.
even teach. There's women that know all that stuff.
Well, I want to put a shop together that people can do woodworking and all kinds of stuff inside.
Alfredo said incredible tiny financial firm. I will do that one for sure. He must be a lawyer.
A lawyer. Come down and see us
Look
there.
at Ace, look at your dog.
He was scared of water when I got him.
I know.
Oh,
Golf
yeah.
cart rentals, Mark said. Hair salon, Lisa said. I need an oil change, Donna said. Massage therapist,
There you go.
Gina said. Yes, we are going to do that, David. And I think we were thinking about doing it tomorrow. But David's wanting to know: are we going to get a video of the resort? We were going to do just
Yeah, Man and I had this idea.
right.
And then Amanda threw a left hook at me. It was a better idea. And today I didn't get a chance to do it. And we were
Right.
getting ready to video over the weekend.
Yeah.
And she said, I think we ought to make this happen first before we do that. So we've bush hogged around the old house,
Yes.
cleaned it up.
Right.
And we're gonna have something. We love the resort, everybody.
Yes.
It is going to be a jewel of a place.
It really is.
And it's going to be something that we all can enjoy and be a part of.
I'm so excited. Listen, Janet said she wants to be the lazy river attendant. Mark said canning kitchen. Well, I think that's great. Lynn said bath, body, and candle shop. Incredible tiny koi farm. Yes, golf carts, electric bike rentals. Incredible tiny dating, Alfredo. What are you saying? Are you asking me out? I'm just asking.
Oh, man. Alfredo.
Or Randy. I don't know who you're asking. I don't know.
Yeah,
We don't judge.
that's
Coffee
cool.
shop. Nobody could live here without coffee.
That is, and I can see all that. Why not?
Janet just said, how old are you, Alfredo? Janet, he was mine first, so back off. Good God.
Alfredo?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to have power dating.
No speed dating.
Oh, speed. I like power.
I know. You want to arm wrestle.
Get over here, girl.
Come here.
Bam! If you can beat me, let's go.
Oh, my God, so foolish.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
That's
wrap it up.
awesome, all
We're-
them ideas.
We're going insane. Maria said, I want a tower in the prairie, tower, rock wall, and a zip.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll cross from here because I'm putting a tower in the middle of the lake.
Oh my God.
And we'll go across the railroad tracks to the river. Yeah.
All
All
right.
that, you know what? Do you realize all that is possible here?
Yeah, all of it is.
All of it is. It's just a matter of all of us
Yeah.
just pitching in and doing
Yes.
it. I don't care to share all this and say, hey, let's just, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, Holly
That's
said
it.
it's a date, not fight for night. It's not. It's date night, not fight night.
Fight night. That's all I know is
She's
fight.
Power dating.
Been married 14 times, you know, it's all you do is fight.
Exactly, that's true.
No, that's cool. Yep, come on, everybody. That's awesome things to think about, isn't
He
it?
just keeps clomping through. He just keeps walking. He's loving that.
This is like, what is a kiddie pool?
Look at him.
Hey, buddy.
Now Donna's trying to get Alfredo. My God.
Man,
My Lord.
Alfredo, is he part of the community, of the property? There
I
was a
got it
dollar.
right there. I know, and I said it too, but I said it.
Does your
from
dollar take out my dollar?
My dollar. Well, I don't think I should pay $1, and here's why.
Here's my dollar.
Here's why.
I got $1 in here.
Because I said the blank of Newport.
The community of Newport.
Yeah, exactly. So that one don't count, does it?
Mm.
You're gonna need a midwife next year. God, there's so much going on. Oh, Myrtle. Okay, Myrtle just turned up the heat. She just said, I just need a friend with benefits. Okay, Myrtle, it's time to go.
There we go.
It's a wrap. We
All
gotta
right.
go.
We need to start sending in phone numbers and addresses.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
Let's say get it on line.
Janet said, heck yeah, Myrtle.
Heck yeah. Yep.
Listen, everybody's been in quarantine a little bit too long.
All we need is a hotline. Call this number and it just rotates.
Oh my God. All right, we got to wrap it up.
All right, everybody. Everybody have a great night. Say prayers to all the folks we've been talking about.
Yes.
And hope you all are doing well. And you know what? The world will be back to normal.
That's right.
It will. Just say that
Yep.
to yourself and let's make it happen, all
Yep,
right?
let's
At
make
least
it
you know
happen.
what? It's going to be normal right here.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
Have a great night, everybody. What are you doing, buddy? What you got? What is in there? Huh? Get that. There's tadpoles in there all over.
That must be what he's looking at.
They're running after. He's just chasing them.
Oh, that's so cute. Somebody said, oh no, she didn't. Myrtle, she turned up the heat.